Hey everyone, I'm back doing another spring training video. Right now I am in Sarasota, Florida for the Philadelphia Phillies and the Baltimore Orioles. Another evening spring training game. Unfortunately, Florida is a little bit of a cluster everywhere but the theme parks. So it actually took me over 2 hours to get down here. It should be about an hour, 15 minutes. So I am actually getting to the game a little late. I hate doing that, but I am parked. The stadium is right back here, and we're going to enjoy another spring training baseball stadium. As somebody who has lived in southeastern Pennsylvania and in Baltimore, I think the overwhelming majority of the baseball games I've attended in my life have been between either the Phillies or the Orioles. Probably now that I've lived down here for a while, you'd have to throw the Rays into that mix. So I'm really accustomed to going to Camden Yards in Baltimore and seeing a ball game. So there's a lot of familiarity here with me with that. Growing up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, went to a bunch of Phillies games as well. So this is actually a really nice event for me. Something just completely out of the blue I found out while I was here is that an organization for which I volunteer, the Irish American Baseball Society, they oversee the Irish American Baseball Hall of Fame. And Sean Clancy, I know him, I've had dinner with him, and I've talked to him a number of times. Well, Sean Clancy from the Irish American Baseball Hall of Fame, the founder of the Irish American Baseball Hall of Fame, was here to present awards to Ryan O'Hearn and Ryan Mountcastle of the Baltimore Orioles. So that was really, really cool that it just so happened that this organization where I volunteer had something to do with today's event. So that's not why I got the tickets, that's not why I'm here. I'm here because it was a night game and I tried to catch a couple night games on this spring training season. So I'm having a good time, just sort of relaxing and trying to show you the atmosphere. I'm debating whether I need an Orioles helmet enough to get the Dippin' Dots with the mini helmet. And I think I'm gonna end up losing that battle and getting the Dippin' Dots. But I hope you're enjoying everything we have here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's see more of the ballpark. I saw that they had a Beyond Veggie burger here, and I always like to support people who have vegan and vegetarian options, so I decided to forego the Dippin' Dots and go with a Beyond burger. And I'm gonna say I'm a tiny bit disappointed. They asked me if I wanted one with lettuce, tomatoes, and onions, and I said yes. And when I got it, it did not have any of those things on it. It's $12, which I also think is a little expensive. Like, I found what I got to be not worth $12. At the Phillies spring training stadium, and I'm not saying I'm a Phillies fan. I'm actually not a Phillies fan. I like them, but I know I'm wearing all the gear, but I'm from Pennsylvania and I'll wear a lot of different sports teams gear, which I'm sure you've seen. Anyway, at the Phillies spring training stadium, you can get a Beyond Burger. It's $10, and they have a fixins bar with hot sauces and pickled peppers and pickles and lettuce and onions and I believe sauerkraut. Like, there's a whole lot at their fixins bar. So I think it is a little better option than this, but I'm still gonna give it a bite. It is at least cooked well. So even though I just have mustard, the burger, and the bun, it does taste good. I'd still rather the fixins that I get at the Phillies games, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm gonna finish this, watch some more of the ball game, I love the relaxing atmosphere of spring training baseball. You're not worried about who wins, who loses. You're just here to see some baseball, watch some of the prospects come up, some of the big guys get ready for the season. It's a real fun atmosphere, laid back. You're seeing superstar major league players in what are mostly minor league stadiums. They don't even play minor league baseball at the stadium because I don't think it's big enough for it. So it is a very unique experience that I think everybody should try.
creates a nice atmosphere, but it doesn't have the amenities
why, even though I should have been here in plenty of time, I ended up being almost 30 minutes late to the game. Luckily, like I said, it was a long game, so I still got to enjoy myself, but just keep those things in mind. The Beyond Burger, a little too expensive, and really didn't have a lot going on there. Although I got the Beyond Burger instead of getting Dippin' Dots and getting the Orioles helmet, but then somebody gave me an Orioles helmet. So, I get to add this to my collection, which is really, really cool. I am going to get in the car and head back home. Do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'm going to be getting back into the theme parks in April. Let's start building that momentum that we had going into 2024. Let's carry that into the spring and then into the summer and keep building the channel. I'll talk to you soon.